Hey, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to part 15 of my Megaman Legends Let's Play. This episode's going to be kind of a skippable one. I put on the drill arm, and I'm going to go run through the ruins so that I can break down all those, the walls that you can take down with the drill arm, and kind of show off the fact that it's very connected. I don't do all of them as far as I'm aware. I'm not a huge completionist when it comes to this, so it's also why I didn't do all of the racing things with the skating. Getting that one item I don't really care about. There's a whole bunch of side stuff that I could have done, and I probably should have, but I realized at the end that you can't do it once you beat, like, the final boss, and we just kind of ran through there, and they're like, oh yeah, go say goodbye to everybody, and I was like, oh, well, I did one of the side quests, technically, but I didn't go talk to the character, so it didn't count it as completed, and at the end I tried to walk towards it, and it was just kind of like, Megaman, don't wander too far away, we're about to leave, and I'm like, but I did the side quest, and I wanna talk to the character. I talked to the character beforehand, but I will likely go and do some of those things in a bonus video at some point. Not right now. If people want to watch me do that, then I'll make a new save, and I'll go through and do that. It wouldn't take too long. I mean, the game has an easy mode you can unlock by beating it in like 2 to 3 hours, and if you skip the cutscenes, that's not a tall order. Actually, it's decently easy to beat this game really, really quickly if you just press the start button every time you get to a cutscene. That's the first wall, but as you can see when I open the map, it's somewhere I've been before. I've run into that wall from both sides. It just kind of connects to, it's one of the later parts of the ruins. I don't remember right off the top of my head, and I don't particularly care for that thing hitting me with a fireball after it died. There are a decent amount of parts for Mega Man that I didn't find. I think that there's still some in you'll see a little bit later that as I'm drilling down, there's like some square walls instead of just the ones that span across. There's like walls made of 3 or 4 squares for some odd reason. And if you break specific ones, you'll find holes in the wall behind that square. And I believe that I skipped out on some of those by not going through other ruins. Like when I took down that first wall, if I went into the ruins that wall leads to, I believe there's some more walls that I can drill down with the arm and get another part or two for Mega Man's special weapons. But so many of them require that I do the side quests as like a like the best weapon in the game. I think I've got parts of it, but I believe you have to do that race course thing. I have to talk to the woman who was painting before so that I can give her parts to put in her museum. And after you give her all of the parts for her museum, she will reward you with a part for a weapon called the Shining Laser, which is a really ridiculous weapon for Mega Man. It deals so much damage, but it also costs like $1 million to upgrade. And also, this guy just does not care that I'm here. Hello? I'm back here. Guy? I'm trying to kill you. Hello? fuck. And he just keeps going. No, get back here. You got a one-track mind, don't you? He doesn't even see me. The eye thing that tells me that a Reaver bot sees me isn't even fucking on. But yeah, there are a number of side quests. You can collect a bunch of things that you give to the woman who was painting to put in her museum. One of the side quests that is the one that I touched on. I talked to the character, and then later I donated. It was the hospital one. I donated to the hospital the 15,000 zenny to upgrade the hospital equipment, which is how you fix the girl's legs. So I did that, but I didn't go and talk to her afterwards. So at the end, she doesn't come to greet me when I'm saying goodbye to everybody. And I was like, but I could just go to the hospital, can't I? And when I try going through the door, it's like, roll fucking, Megaman, don't go too far out, we're about to leave. And it's like, I can't fucking go one door over in the town. It's not like I'm trying to enter a gate. I'm not going into the ruins to go digging. There's a hospital over there. I talked to the young girl who was in a wheelchair, and I want to go say bye. I don't... But because I didn't interact with her after I donated to the hospital, I guess the game is like, you don't know that she's better, even though that was the entire reason for donating, and she doesn't know that you're the one who donated, even though you walk into the hospital and they're like, oh yeah, thanks for buying us the medical equipment we needed to fix the girl's legs. So I guess nobody talks about it unless you show up, which makes no sense. I mean, someone comes up and donates $15,000 to a hospital, which is like the exact amount they need to get. It'd be like if you went to a hospital and you were like, you guys need a new MRI machine. Here's the money for the new MRI machine. And nobody fucking talks about that, even though they didn't have one or something. Like, I was trying to hit the thing with the drill arm. I think you can if you aim down with it. Because I swear I remember I've hit things with the drill arm before. These guys specifically, because it just makes them flip immediately over and over again. And here I'm just like, I freaking hate these traps. I just wanted to kill the thing before I ran through. But nah. You can only get like one shot through occasionally because of the pattern. And I'm not hitting it often enough, so. And you're one shot from dying. You fucking. I really dislike these enemies. They just take so long to kill for no reason other than the fact that you can't deal damage to them until they flip over. Because they don't take all that many hits once they've flipped over. It's what? With my max power, it's like 6 total, but I have to flip them over twice for that. But you can probably tell what I mean by this episode being, easily skippable. I'm not really progressing all that much. I'm going through some of the ruins that I've already been through once, maybe even twice at this point. And I'm just here to find these, the cracked walls, these ones, so that I can break them down with the drill arm and show that it's somewhat connected, like I was talking about before. You find a lot of these guys behind these walls, which I guess makes sense. You don't really fight these guys until, like, way later in the game. Not until you get to... I want to say it's like the second to last gate. That one where you activated it and it opened up the main gate so that you could open up the sub-gates so that you could get the keys. And that's when these guys actually start appearing. But you'll even see when I open the map here, this one is connected on both sides to that underwater ruin. I'll eventually end up breaking the wall that leads to it. I'll go through the underwater portion, and then I'll end up on the other side of this floor of the ruins, which has even more walls to break down. So they did a very good job, in my opinion, of crafting everything to be really interconnected, so that you could always find your way around. And it's a trick. I find this kind of stupid to me. It's like there are 3 chests in this room, and the 2 in the back are trapped, and the one in the front isn't. Like, I just want some items, man. I don't care about the refractor shards. I don't care about the zenny. I don't need money. I'm at the end of the game. I'm not worried about upgrading every single weapon to max. And as you can see, there's like a giant spot of that I have not gotten to in the bottom left, which is if you go back to the video where I was going through the water ruins, there's one where you basically go through the door and there's immediately a wall in front of you. And that's what that side is. But I will get to that in just a moment. Just run around. I think I've broken all the walls down on this side for the most part. And here's the door that goes into that ruins. So this is where the, like, alligator things are, if you remember. Just run on through here and go to the other side. And I believe I open up the map here not too long after I enter this. And it is just the other side of the map I was already on. I don't really know what this is for. I don't appear to be able to break it, but it looks kind of like the cracked walls. But yeah, here they put like 4 of these side by side. And if you can see on my right, there was a hole in the wall there. And there's another one. And doing that, actually breaking down those walls actually hurt the thing that was standing in that corner. Which I think is kind of funny. It explodes, I guess, and hits the enemy there, even though it doesn't do anything to me. Why the zenny? Why not give me something useful? I don't need $600 at this point. I think I've got like 100 and something thousand. I don't remember what that's for, actually. Is that for the weird shield thing? Because you can get a shield thing in this game, but it's not really useful. Again, I didn't really go like completionist. I could have made these significantly longer and gone after every single item and every single like buster part and everything. I haven't even been to the shop in forever, and I'm pretty sure that they have some upgrades I can still get. Yeah, if you can see, everything is kind of connected there. I've pretty much explored this. I'm running back a little bit because I'm like, did I go into all of these and open the chests? I didn't really check for broken walls, but I assume that there aren't really like holes in the walls in a lot of these. I haven't been finding those recently. But I'm gonna run through here and call this one the end of the episode. So, thank you guys for stopping by and watching, and I hope I'll see you guys in the next one.